guys, welcome back to SourceFed. I'm Trisha Hirschberger, and today we're going to talk about peripherals. Peripherals are not your computer, they're the things all around your computer that make it more awesome, so we're going to talk about two of the ones that I found here at CES today that just look incredible. The first one I want to tell you about today is the Translucence Keyboard by Luminescence. This is literally smooth, a piece of curved glass with a keyboard on it. It started as a project on Kickstarter, we saw that last year, and now it's actually here for us to check out. The Luminate keyboard has infrared LEDs, visible LEDs, and light sensors and cameras that are underneath so that it can sense where your fingers are moving and where there's a break in the IR. Because of this, it's got 10-point multi-touch technology. Not only when you touch the different buttons, even though they're not really buttons on the keyboard, it can read that, but it can also sense if you move your finger across the entire keyboard, it'll know that you're meaning it as a mouse, not the keyboard. It can do gestures on Windows 8, etc. So there's a ton of cool tech involved in this. Plus, it looks like it's straight out of a spaceship. Now, one of the coolest things about this keyboard is that it's customizable. It's really just a film laid over top the piece of glass that makes your keyboard what it is. So if you want to design your own gaming keyboard, or say they want to design some type of keyboard for medical use or for hospitality, etc., you can literally go online, design your own keyboard, order it there, and Translucence will send it to you. Now, we got a chance to talk to Mark over at Translucence, and he showed us just how easy it is to peel one layer off, spray some stuff, put a new one back on. It takes less than a minute. Check out what Mark had to say about it.
See, as you wipe it, everything kind of like a phone, which is a nightmare for dust and bubbles and what have you. This one you can just wipe it out, and as you wipe it, it sticks down perfectly. And I'm not exactly the most coordinated person, and I can do it in under a minute. So you can build one for any game, for any application, for any shortcuts on it you want. It is just the world's most flexible keyboard and properly customizable.
The next really cool peripheral I was able to find here at the show is made by a company called Tobi, Tobii, and it's called the Rex. Now, Tobi has had Gaze technology put out before, and what that is using your eyes on the screen instead of a mouse. It's some really cool technology. Okay, so Rex is about this big. You can plug it in via USB to your laptop, to your computer, etc. It'll be out for consumer purchase later this year, and it literally has very sensitive cameras and sensors inside of it to calibrate where your eyes are looking on the screen. So if I look at the icon for Internet Explorer and click a button on my keyboard, it'll open it up just by knowing where I'm looking. It really does feel like your computer is reading your mind. It's super trippy. Not only can you use it for point and click features, but you can also use it to scroll. So say you're reading a page of text. By the time you get down to the bottom of the page, it knows that your eyes are there and it starts to scroll up. And if you think, oh, I missed something, and look towards the top of the page again, it'll scroll back the other way. It's really very intuitive and very accurate. Now, the other use for Tobi Gaze is that when you're looking at something zooming in on a map, you can use the roller on your mouse to zoom in, but just by looking at that point you want to zoom in on, it focuses and centers on that point instead of, you know how sometimes when you're in MapQuest and you zoom and it gets closer but it's not centered and then you have to move it. Literally, all you have to do is look at it. I got a chance to talk to Sarah over at Tobi, and this is what we saw.
The map is automatically centered where you're looking. So if you open the map application here.
Let's see, there it is. Got it.
We're gonna zoom out to restart.
We want to zoom in on...
Where are you located?
We're in Los Angeles.
Okay, so just keep your eyes on Los Angeles.
Okay.
I'm gonna scroll in and see if you can find, say, your office or your home.
That's amazing.
It can take
just because I'm looking at it.
Yes. You're looking at it and it takes you where you're looking.
That's so cool. Now, the goal for Tobi Rex is eventually to have it in consumers' hand by the end of the year for $995. Tobi as a company is looking to build this technology into devices as they're manufactured, so it's not just a consumer product you can buy, but it's something that's built in. They're working with video game developers to try to develop games where you would incorporate the use of the Gaze technology. So there's really a lot that can be done with this, and again, we've seen this here in the past before, but never in a format that we as consumers can get our hands on. So thank you, Sarah, for showing us that. So those are the two coolest peripherals I was able to get my hands on here at CES. They're both emerging tech, they both won a lot of awards from CES, and I'm excited that I got to show them to you. This has been Trisha Hirschberger for SourceFed. See you tomorrow.